I usually edit a bit of the start either way, so...
Yep, mine's all up now.
I'll be honest with you, I've been looking forward to this race all week, just to see what's
Same.
gonna happen, yeah. It's a lot different from what we've had happen before, so it should be fun. Especially at Silverstone, it's an interesting track they chose for this.
It's a very tricky track, especially considering corner cuttings and strict around Maggots and Beckett's. They're going to want to watch out for going onto the curbs a little bit too much. It's not going to
Yeah,
lack up a few penalties.
I think this was one race that penalties are really gonna affect them, so they're gonna have to be extra careful on it.
Yep. It's going to be one hell of a race either way. I've actually been to Silverstone twice myself. It was a very interesting track. You don't realise when I was on TV, but there is a little bit of elevation change. Coming up the international pit straight, the old pit straight, as a lot of people know it, you actually go uphill a little bit. Then coming back down the, I can't remember what the straight's called, the straight after Maggots and Beckett's, that actually goes slightly downhill.
Okay, I've actually never even noticed that, but I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, you don't really notice it in the game, but it's interesting actually getting that information from you. So something new.
So obviously it's the oldest Formula One track. It kicked off the inaugural Formula One race back in what was it?
Around 1950s. Oh no, somewhere around 1950s.
It was 1950 itself, actually.
Yeah, I think it was directly on 1950. I'm not sure, but I think it was there. But yeah, it's always fun racing at Silverstone. I gotta tell you, on this game, I've enjoyed it a lot, even in my team, and even on previous games. It's always been a fun track for me.
It's always been one of my favorites. It's one of those tracks where if you get into a rhythm, it's a nice solid track.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good. Just got a mixture of straight parts, and then you've got like the technical parts like Maggots and Beckett's. You've got the long right-hander just before you come up to the international pit straight. You've got even cops in.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure about in-game, but in real life you can take that flat out. And with some setups in-game you can, others you kind of have to lift, maybe break the tiniest little bit. It's always interesting to see what happens there, because you can go wide, some people drop down a gear to get the acceleration out the corner.
Yeah, I've actually noticed that. I've been trying to take it flat out myself in the game, but it depends on the settings you use. It's usually a bit difficult if you have the wrong settings for it.
If you have a higher, usually if you're running a little bit more downforce, you can take it flat because you have the kind of cornering speed. We'll have to see how each of the drivers do.
Well, hopefully we can have 20 drivers start the race and can have all 20 of them finish, because it's not exactly selecting the best guys of the league, but I think at least some of the league owners might have selected some of their fastest drivers to be a part of this.
Yeah, but I've noticed that Milan and Beer, especially for All-Stars, I know they're quite rapid. Chris Pandrive race with it, but he's quite fast. Same with Angry Orange. Nude Potato is what I'm going to be watching out for as well. He's insanely quick.
He's always extremely quick, man. He's so fast.
There we go.
All right, so we're into qualifying one. So I'm just gonna go through. I have my list up, so I'm just gonna go through exactly what's happening. So it's a 4-league battle we're having today. We have All Stars Racing F1 League. We have Sly Dog Racing League. We have the PGL League and the Midwest F1 League. So I'm just gonna run through our drivers, because everyone's gonna be using, well, it's very specific libraries on their cars, but it's specific to the leagues and not multiplayer. So for All Stars, we have, it's going to be Milan, Liverpool, Beer, Jay Hartnell, and MX. Hopefully anything didn't change from that, getting into the session. Sly Dog Racing, we have Jay Sarge, Slayer, Angry Orange, Chris Panda Gaming, and ENMC. And then on PGL, it's going to be Irish Nude Potato. I love saying that name. it's always been funny. My wife gets a laugh out of that one. And then we have Tango, Beefy, Liam, and Walker. And Midwest, we have some new names from my perspective here. I think from yours
Yep.
as well, Jack. So we have
Yep.
Kitlink, Random Serious, Cam Cam, J Chaz, and how do we say we're going to say this one? Helgium or Helgium? Do forgive us
Hell, I
if we
have
get a
no
name wrong.
clue.
Yeah, I think he might be able to help us out if he's in one of our chats. But do forgive us if we get any of your PSN names wrong. It's not always that easy as you guys think it may be. So let's see. I think we have some cars out on track. I wasn't even paying attention there.
I think Irish New Potato is going to be the first one to set a quali lap.
All right, so
Just
I'm
coming
gonna
down back straight now.
we're gonna get on the overhead view so we can have a look at the liveries. I did forget to make a note of what colors each league is gonna be using.
I know All Stars I think is black, white and red, but I'm not sure about many of the others.
I think that information will be fed to us coming up very shortly. Oh, I have Trem on my chat here. Trem, what colors are Sly Dog Racing guys using today? If you, I think he can hear me. Yeah, pink and black, he said, and he seems very
Jesus, Sly
excited
Dog's
about watching
pink.
his guys. Yeah. So this is gonna be quite interesting. A full grid of some of the very experienced drivers from 4 different leagues competing here today. So it's gonna be 5 drivers from each league. Let's see. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be making it all the way down into Q3 to get down to the top 10 for the start.
Yep, it's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously a lot of quick drivers in here. I think there's going to be quite a few contenders for that top spot.
Yeah, I think I'm not. I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm not sure if it's just if myself and you are going to be enough to follow the amount of battles we should expect to have on track here today with these amount of drivers with the amount of skills that these guys have. It's going to be interesting. We're gonna try and keep an eye on it. If I'm not looking at something, you'll be on it at the same time either way. So guys, you have myself in the gamer here streaming on my channel, and we have Jack FRS. He's streaming on his Twitch. So if you do miss anything on my channel, you're most likely going to be catching it on his. So that's Irish at a 125.2. Who's coming around next?
Watching Tango now coming down towards Stowe, sorry, couldn't get that one out there.
Oh,
So
Milan goes 124.5, 1 second faster than Irish here.
Tango coming on Club Corners, looking relatively quick. Where's he gonna come? He goes third with the 125.5, almost a full second off. No, he is roughly a full second off Milan's time, unfortunately.
Oh, and it's I have the sorry Jack, I have the owner for Midwest here as well. They said it's white and red for Midwest.
Okay, I'll note that down. Just to make it a bit easier to keep up with the cars.
Yeah. It's a lot of information for me and Jack today to try and keep up with, and I've been a little busy as well. I did at least try to get the driver names and the different leagues, who's representing what league down, so it's going to be just a bit easier for us to follow during the race at least.
Watching Cam now, I'm not sure if all of the Midwest drivers have gone the same, whereas he's used the paint splatter car, and it looks like someone splattered blood on a white canvas, so hopefully we won't see any crashes coming from them, then it really will look like blood.
Hopefully not, but it's an interesting choice, but a lot of different libraries will be seen today, so it should be quite a fun race.
Yep, I've only just noticed actually that Cam set his time on the mediums at 126.8, mixing up with some of those soft guys.
Oh, that's actually pretty fast for guys that are running the softs.
Yep.
Alright, let's see who else. We're gonna try and follow everyone as much as we can on stream. Oh, ENMC, that car is such a hot pink going around, or is it purple? It's pink to purple, so I'll just say it's so bright you can't miss it in the grid, so
That is a very bright colour actually, yeah. Just noticed that's extremely bright.
So he goes P5, 126.3.
Not too bad at all. See, as we'll see some of the drivers now just setting their first laps. Ooh, Jay Chaps invalidated his lap. Where is he? He's just come around to set a fresh lap. I'm not sure if he has enough fuel to do another lap. I'm with the Liverpool fan. He's setting his out lap right now.
Alright, we're gonna have a look at him in a second. I think I'm following Walker right now. Let's see. This guy is extremely fast as well. I've raced with Walker a few times, so let's see what kind of time he's about to put in here.
Oh, a 124.5. That's fastest. Not quite much. That's almost by 5,000ths of a second. It was very close.
That is so close to Milan right now. So definitely an interesting battle here today between these top guys.
See yellow sector 1 and 2 on my screen, although it then went off. I see three drivers going around what corner is that? Luffield at the same time. All four of them now coming up to cops on that national pit straight.
I'm following J-Chaz right now. Yeah.
All four drivers go into Maggots and Beckett's at the same time. I could actually find out which drivers that was. Those are. FIFA Beefy's invalidated his time, although it is only his outlap, so that's not too bad.
I think they still have enough time because we have, yeah.
MX Boxum looks like a bit of a spin off the track. Around the loop, it looks like. Is anyone on quick laps? Liverpool, ooh.
I think Liverpool invalidated.
Right at cops.
I think Sarge is on another lap here.
Yep. Sarge must be on a lap. Did he invalidate his first one? Or has he not been out yet?
Either he has invalidated or not been out as yet, but I don't think he's been out as yet. I'm not sure, or maybe he went in and got out again. Because I think we mentioned him before, but yeah, he's on fresh tires going right now.
Well, with orange as he's coming up the Wellington straight, he's looking to carry some decent speed through there. To be honest, so he's racing for Slydog with that quite a bright pink and black livery. I've got to admit, it does look quite nice to me.
Yeah, we might make some fun about the liveries of the cars, but it's actually pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun to watch. Different color cars go around the track than the usual team cars that we're used to. So that's actually what makes this race so much more interesting as well.
I do see an issue here. FIFA Beefy's car is AI, as Angry Orange tried to go on a fast lap, and FIFA's AI seemed to have almost blocked him going into Maggots and Beckett's.
I'm not sure, it might have be disconnected. We're hoping to avoid those issues here today with this sort of race. But it does happen sometimes, it's hard to avoid.
Well, FIFA Beefy was meant to be on a fast lap, and now he seems to have stopped. He seems to have either reconnected or he's taken control of his car again. I think Liverpool fan's going to go for another lap now. I'm not sure if he'll go into the pits. He is down on fuel, so I think he'll go back into the pits and set another lap.
So Sarge went P6, so he did pretty well there.
Chris Panda just coming out for his out lap now. Both FIFA and Liverpool, I don't think they're going to make this their fastest laps. FIFA goes straight back into the pits.
Oh, he's in the pits, so Liverpool is still out here. He's about to go in? No, he's not.
No, it looked like he was going to go into the pits for a second there.
Yeah, I thought so too. He seems to be just going on it.
We'll have to see what kind of time he sets. He goes only 60 through 127.8. It still bumps him above Liam, but I think they'll both be looking to squeeze out a bit more time out of that. I'll try and get into Q2 a bit. Ooh, Jay Hartnell. He's retired from session. Did he spin out?
I'm not sure what happened there, but for some reason he is out of the session.
I'm not sure where his car is. It looks almost by the pit lane.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here as well. So I'm not quite sure.
Oh, I saw a car just kind of come off the map around Farm Curve, sorry, so maybe he just caught the inside curve there, spun and hit the wall.
It is possible that happened, but sad to see Jay out of qualifying already before we even get to Q2 here. Because he does have some really good pace as well.
I do race with Jay quite a bit, in fact he's joined my own league. He's quite a quick lad.
Yeah, he is pretty fast. I've raced with him very recently as well.
Chris now just starting his first hot lap, so I'll stay on board with him, see if he can get a good lap. So they, again, racing for Slydog in the pink and black.
On my stream here, I'm having a lot of support for Slydog. I got support for Midwest League as well. I'm trying to have a look. Let's see if we have any PGL support here going on, or All Stars. Is no one rooting for Milan today?
I'm rooting for All Stars myself, to be honest. Quite like some of the lads in All Stars. I race with Liverpool quite a lot.
I haven't raced with Liverpool in quite a while.
Me and Liverpool, every league I'm in, Liverpool's also in, it turns out. So I race with him almost every day.
I'm following Chris Panda around right now. Let's see I'm on board with his car actually, so we can just have a quick look at what a lap around Silverstone is actually like. Oh,
purple sector 2.
That's pretty good. So he is probably on a really good lap going here, but let's see if he can carry that down through sector 3, which is sometimes not that easy.
We have a All-Stars fan in my chat, Sadistic King, who actually won the Monaco Grand Prix in All-Stars.
Oh yeah, he's actually a pretty good driver himself.
Saying, Milan is my daddy. I think there's something a bit strange going on between those two.
I'm not sure. These guys, it's a lot of fun and jokes between them.
Ooh, Chris, I just noticed going 5th with a 125.3.
Yeah, he did.
Not bad at all.
I was on board with him. He did pretty well on that. So just on the 5 minutes now left, we got Beefy yet to set a time here. Ooh. I think he might be getting back out.
Someone just improved their time. I didn't quite catch who it was. I'm on board with Cam now. I think he's on another fast lap. He seems to have alright pace. It's sad we can't see the comparison of the sectors for them. Don't know if he's going to go quicker or not.
No, I'm hoping we get some... Oh, he's going in the pits. I'm hoping we get some improvement coming on 2021 for F1 games. You know, in terms of, you know, spectating the race, so we can have a lot more data provided to us. But I think there's some other ways we can do that. But between me and you, we're gonna have a talk later after the race. Maybe find out some ways that we can get some more info when the race is going on. I think there's a way to do it. But it involves a little more work on our end, but you know, it's always interesting to have that information at hand to know how much faster a guy is going compared to his previous laps.
I think Chris is just going in the pits. I think Kitlink might be now going on to a fast lap after this one. I think no, he's already on his fast lap.
He's going pretty slow, so we're just trying to follow to see if Kitlink is going on another hot lap here.
Yeah, he seems to have tried of it. Is he out of fuel? He's red in the fuel.
I think he's out of fuel. He's out of fuel, definitely out of fuel. That car is going too smoothly on that speed level to be that way. He's out of fuel.
J Chas on his out lap. I don't know. I still have no clue how to pronounce his name. Just cover on maggots and baggets. Very interesting corners. You've got to kind of get that right. You want to take as straight of a line as possible through there to carry as much speed. Through maggots you can take that flat, but through baggets you just want to have a little bit of a tap on the brakes, and then going into Stowe you want to go pretty heavy on the brakes, but not for too long, because you ultimately still want to carry the speed onto the hangar straight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm following Random Sirius right now. He's just started a hot lap here. I want to see what he's going to be doing.
Jay Task also just starting his fast lap, so I'll be on board with him while you're watching. Sirius, Random Sirius.
I think we'll get used to the names at least by the time they end up qualifying 3, hopefully here.
Surely. Still not sure how to pronounce Helgelen?
Let's see, where is that name again? Where is he on the leaderboard right now? 17.
Yeah.
Helgelian, I guess. Hopefully we're not getting it that much wrong. Hopefully we do get it right by the time the end of this race.
I'm sure the viewers will know who we're talking about when they see the names.
I think the owner of the league is trying to help me out here. So if I remember right, it's pronounced Helgelion. Oh, we're gonna work with Helgelion. Hopefully I got that right.
That sounds good.
Pork chops is gonna tell me if I got that right. It's always funny with the PSN names. There's a lot of fun. I never ask guys to change their names or anything. I do just try to pronounce it as best as I can. But
Yeah.
oh, locking up the tire just a little bit as he's about to come to the end of the lap. Just
Jay Charles just coming around Club Corner now to complete his next fast lap. He improves
16th.
his time, I think. He goes up to 9th. Who else is out on a lap? There's quite a few out on a lap now.
I got Beefy on an out lap right now. So he's still way there.
Validated his lap. He seems to have backed off, going around Club Corner with a bit of speed now. Maybe I think he's gonna go set another fast lap.
I'm gonna put some pressure on MX right now. I'm gonna follow along his car, right on board with him actually. Let's see what he's doing here.
He's using their quite beautiful Schumacher edition helmet.
Yeah, that is actually quite interesting.
I do really like that helmet, to be honest. I use it myself.
I've seen it before. I've never used it, but I do like it. It's a pretty interesting helmet. It's actually really nice. I thought about using it on the multiplayer stuff, but I hardly do much racing online right now. Mostly streaming, so I haven't had the time to change it as yet.
You see, MX just coming onto the national pit straight now. I wonder if he's going to be able to take. He does. He takes cops very flat. He doesn't lift off the throttle at all. It's nice to see. Let's watch his braking into. He goes through Maggot's flat. A little tap on the brakes at Beckett's as you'd expect. Then a little bit more of the brakes just going on to that next straight. Quite good through there from what I've seen. Always nice to see drivers just pushing it on the edge, trying to stay flat for as much of the lap as possible, but still keeping on track. So that is the whole point of qualifying, to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, it is. So time is out now. Let's see if MX can improve from 14th, and we're gonna have to have a look at Beefy as well to see if he actually gets a really good time in here or not.
MX going up from 14th to 8th, quite impressive lap from him.
That is impressive. I'm gonna go down to Beefy real quick. Let's see what he's up to right now.
He's just going through Beckett's by the looks of it, onto the hangar straight, I think that is. Yep. He does set purple sector 2, although I have noticed with this game, they seem to lie about the sector times. Not the sector times, but a lot of times they'll say you have a purple sector when you're not the fastest.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes. I'm not sure what the issues are.
Retiring from session, he must be happy with his time. He must be happy with going out in Q3. FIFA Beefy just coming down. Where is he now? Oh, did he not improve? Because that is. Oh, he didn't improve. He stays in 18th.
18th. Oh, I see. We've been asked to just say Helg for our guy there in 16. We're just gonna say Helg. It's easier. It's easier on our end anyway.
Apparently, for Beefy's struggling with no brake assist, so that might be why he's not as fast as we usually expect from him.
It could be because they are used to driving with their certain settings. So let's see our top 15 going. It should be Walker, Milan.
E580 is beer.
It's beer, right? I was just trying to remember who that is. I knew someone changed your PSN. I'm trying to remember. So that's beer. Kittling, thank you for that. Irish in 5th. Chris, Tango, Slayer, MX, Angry Orange. That's top 10. And then Jake, Sarge, Liam, Cam. I'm getting so much trouble. I'm getting tight-tongued with these names. And the NMC, they're making it into the top 15, going up to qualifying 2.
Helg, Random Series, FIFA Beefy, Liverpool fan, and Jay Honnell all out in Q3. Unfortunately, Jay couldn't set a lap. He seemed to have put in a wall before he could actually set a time. So that's unfortunate. We can't really see his pace around here for him. Hopefully, during the race, he can pull off something special.
Because I know he is pretty fast, so I was hoping that he would actually probably make it over to Q2, but we're going to have a look anyway to see in the race what kind of pace he does have.
I expect he'll have a good amount of pace.
We're just going to call that one JC now. J-Chaz, what it is? We're just going to say JC if we can say it.
Seems quite easy.
I have the owner for Midwest on my chat here, so he's helping us out. He says he even has trouble himself sometimes with some of these names. So we're getting some help, so I appreciate that help, because it's not easy getting some of these names right. All right, so there we have it. So let's see what the times are. 124.5 or two 124 or three 124s. Those, but you know, Walker and Milan pretty close to each other. But let's see how they go in qualifying two.
Yep. Obviously, qualifying two is gonna decide which tires the cars start on.
Yes, so they're gonna be a little careful.
Qualifying three, that is.
So they're gonna be a little bit careful on qualifying two, as drivers usually are, because you know they do try to just set one lap time on a set of tires instead of doing two, because it does wear out a lap earlier in the race than expected. Especially that is if you're starting on those tires, if you make it to the top 10.
Yep.
All right, so we're into qualifying two. 15 minutes have begun to count down now.
Wonder who's going to be the first one to settle up in this qualifying session.
Oh, I see some serious strategies being thinking in their heads right now. A lot of changing of tires happening. Some on the medium, some on softs.
Oh, Beef P has disconnected, I think. He's rejoining.
Oh, hopefully he should get back on.
Hopefully he can reconnect soon. Just while we're waiting for the cars to come on track, quick fact about Silverstone. On the inside of the track, because around at the National Pit Straight, there's a bridge to go under the track. If you go under there and you make your way around into the section, kind of like just behind the paddock actually, where the F1 cars stay in the garage, Ferrari have their own parking because of their history in F1. They have their own designated parking zone.
Oh, that is quite interesting. So you're going to be the guys with facts today for Silverstone, because I've never been there. I didn't do much research on the track facts for this one, but I do love the track. So yeah.
Bit of a Silverstone fanboy.
Oh, that's good. It's good to have you on board then.
Yeah. Obviously, the track only having 18 turns, but it's a surprisingly technical track. So you've got turns like I've mentioned before, Maggots and Beckett's, where it's kind of multiple S's just in a row. Then you've also got the loop and kind of the whole section around Village. It's quite technical because you've got a bit of a straight to a hard right-hander, then you have to go straight into a left-hander hairpin. You start to gain speed, have a little bit of a kind of fast left-hand corner onto the straight where you have DRS, so that's kind of a tricky section. I've noticed quite a few people lose traction going on the loop, because if you're a bit too early on the power and you don't have as much traction control, you kind of the car just goes.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. You know what we actually didn't look at is which guys from which leagues actually got cut out of here. So let's see. I know Jay is out, and Jay is for All Stars. Who else is out? We're gonna have to work a bit backwards now to see who else is not here. Liverpool is out as well.
I'm looking at the Discord. There seems to be an issue.
I'm getting on there now as well to see. Now, which Discord are we in?
Braking assist was turned off, and FIFA Beefy usually uses it, so I think he's left out of frustration from it.
Oh, definitely he's going to be frustrated about that, so I'm trying to see which Discord are they chatting in right now. All Stars, I'm assuming?
Yep, All Stars. I'm not quite sure what's going on, to be honest. Sorry, viewers. We see a bit more of a different strategy now, actually, for those who are still in the qualifying. Some going on medium, some going on softs. Obviously, wherever your fastest time is in this session, if you make it into Q3, that's the exact tyres you're going to start on.
Yep, for
and
sure.
That'll determine the strategy for the race.
Yeah, so as you said there, Jack, there might be an issue between the guys right now in terms of settings for this race, because every league has their own settings that they race with. So I'm not sure if that issue is going to get itself resolved. Of course, we're not getting involved in it. We're just pointing out the fact of the matter right now. But let's see how the rest of the session does go down. Hopefully, we don't have too many guys get upset about it. and leave the session and all that. We don't want that happening. Hopefully everyone can just relax just a little bit and just try and have some fun for the race. It's just basically what that is. It's all about. So
At the end of the
I'm just
day,
noticing it's just two guys running on softs right now.
at the moment, I don't know. No, I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I have 8 people out on softs. Not out specifically, but on softs.
Oh, okay. I see what is happening. Yeah. So let's see who we're gonna follow. Oh, we got some times in.
Although I am on board with Ian MC, and on the thing on the left it says he's on softs, but on board with him he has mediums on.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here as well. Well, mine is saying mediums on the leaderboard, and he has on mediums. On my leaderboard, it says only Angry Orange and JC has softs on right now.
Oh, yep, mine's just updated. I switched.
I think it's just a delay in the update on it from what they're changing from either way. But yeah, so we're gonna that sort. Invalidated.
Sorry for cutting you off there.
No, that's okay. We're gonna be doing that from time to time it happens.
Yep.
So let's see who else we can follow around here right now.
Following Angry Orange on his outlap, he is going very slow. I think he's allowing himself a bit of a gap just so he doesn't get that dirty air, obviously. Dirty air through the section he's in right now, my respect is that can really slow you down. A lot of turning in a short space of time with that dirty air, if you can't get that downforce, you're gonna struggle.
Yeah, I think, but I think Chris Panda just did a proper sector 1. I think I barely caught that, but we're gonna follow him around. Let's see what kind of lap he's about to do here.
Obviously, he is seeming very quick, just coming around cops. He seems to be catching the car ahead. Into Maggot, staying flat. Oh, he just lifts off a little bit. Obviously, he is using different controls actually. He uses the X button as his accelerate and the square button as his brake. He doesn't use the triggers.
Oh, that is quite interesting actually to know.
Yep, it's a bit of an interesting thing. I'm surprised he's so quick with it, because obviously you can't really control how much throttle you put on. It's either full throttle or full brake.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, because it actually helps me a lot that you can use the triggers and actually control how much acceleration you actually put through a turn to avoid spinning the rear tires out. But that's actually pretty impressive if he's actually doing that. I want to know how he's controlling how much acceleration he puts through these turns. So if he just goes flat out through them, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have seen. I was talking to him about it before, because me and him were racing quite a few leagues together, and us both being Welsh, we had a little bit of a connection. I was talking to him before, and he was saying to control where people would obviously have to ease off on the throttle.
Yeah.
He takes his finger off and then taps the X button, so it's not full throttle, but it's on off on throttle.
I understand what's happening there, and I'm guessing he's using the triggers as changing the gears if he's driving manual.
I think so.
I would assume that's what he's doing, because I can see why he wants to use X as acceleration. It's going to be easier using those triggers as changing your gears. Kind of the closest you can get to using a steering wheel on a controller, I guess.
Yep, he's apparently he uses the X and the square buttons because this is his first F1 game for a long time, since I think the PS1 or PS2 days, and he's used to not having the triggers there. So he said it's so unusual for him to go to the triggers, he just changed the settings onto the buttons. Although I have learned recently he is trying to practice without the triggers, with the triggers, to try and obviously get that new kind of technology. Try and, I suppose, if he can control the throttle, it might improve his lap times even more. He's quick as it is, but imagine if he could use the triggers to his full advantage.
Yeah, I'm not sure what will happen there. It'll be pretty fast. So JC, I think, just messed up his lap a little bit. I'm following Cam now, who seems to be running a good lap. I don't think he's invalidated so far.
He's coming down into the later stages of Sector 3. Oh, he goes into the pits. He must be happy with his lap. He says on mediums he's got a 1:26. Angry Orange, the only driver who set a time on softs, a 1:25.5. He seems to. I think he's backing out of his lap. I think he's on an in lap now. Cam also on softs. Just coming on the last section of the track as well, I think. Yep.
Yeah, let's see what kind of time Cam is gonna get in this here.
Goes
goes 9th.
1:26 flat. He is, at the moment, safe. Ian MC is not going to set a lap, which is kind of surprising. But Cam wants to hope that JC and Liam don't better his time, otherwise he'll be out into the exclusion zone.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of support for
JC
Cam right now as well. Oh, he just messed that up there. No, he's starting to run out of time here. So what's gonna? Oh, he's going in, so he's gonna get out back and try at least one more time to get a good time in.
Unfortunately, I think PGL are going to be one driver down as FIFA Beefy doesn't seem to be rejoining the race.
Now that is going to be sad to see. He probably is going to be a little bit upset about that situation that we mentioned earlier, but we're going to just try to stay out of that side of it a little bit. But hopefully he rejoins. I'm not sure if he will, but let's see how things go as we get further into the session here. Still on qualifying 2 under 5 minutes ago, and then qualifying 3, and then we get into the race, which hopefully we're going to have an exciting start going to turns 1, 2, and 3.
Sorry for being quiet there, I was just writing some stuff down.
Oh, that's okay. It's kind of what we have to do right now. I'm just trying to keep up with some of these things going on here right now as well. Who's running on or what league.
Yep.
So Walker is PGL right now. Walker is on PGL.
He's got pole by about 7/10.
That is
700. Sorry.
700s. Yeah. That is so close. These guys are getting so close up in front because, you know, Milan is extremely fast. To see these guys get all the way up there. And Beer is not that far off, actually, right now.
Not far off at all. First, second, and third, I think we're going to see a nice battle on track for those. Obviously, Beer and Milan, both for All-Stars, they're looking good for points. But then we've got Liverpool and Jay, both out in Q1, so not too sure about that. MX... almost out of Q2 if he does. Well, he's going to be out of Q2 if he doesn't improve his lap.
He's going to have to really try and set a fast lap here because he's out and out lap right now. Sarge is going to have to try and do something. Ian is already out of the session. Didn't make a time. So
I'm
JC
not sure why
and Liam,
Ian's out of the session.
I'm not sure if he crashed out. Yeah, possibly he did. I'm not sure though. What has happened?
Liam just coming up the cop turns to the left. No, he goes back. He does run a little bit too close on our inside. Goes on the grass and invalidates, unfortunately.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
He's gonna be in.
He's gonna have to run another lap on that.
Running flat at cops, you need to make sure you don't go too close to that inside, otherwise you will invalidate.
Yeah, that is
it's quite
true.
an unusual place to invalidate. Most drivers do it at Margats and Beckett's or maybe somewhere around Luffield.
I usually do it around Maggots and Beckett's. If I'm to invalidate a lap around here, it's gonna be right there because I try to push it through that as fast as I can, and just, you know, sometimes you just for a split second you miss your turning and yourself something and you just lose it. And it's just hard. So it's a split second decision. So it's not so you can just take it back and try to hold it from going. These are F1 cars, they're not regular cars, so they go so fast and.
It is a very difficult section of the track, Margats and Beckett's, and obviously the only places I really tend to see drivers invalidate is coming out of cops, not necessarily what Liam did, where he cut the inside, but more going wide. If you're trying to go flat and you can't quite make the turn, you seem to go wide and ask him to invalidate, and then through Margats and Beckett's, if you just catch one of those curves a little bit too much, it can cause an invalidation.
Yeah, it can.
Will admit, I just watched MX go through Margats and Beckett's, as I was saying, and he did seem to bring some decent pace through there. He's going to be hoping to invalidate. He's come back out on the mediums. No, he's not going to be hoping to invalidate, sorry, he's going to be hoping to improve. Don't know why I said invalidate there.
That's okay, it happens. Let's see what kind of time he's going to get on these mediums, because this is going to be it for him. If he does mess this up, he has no other chance here. Unless he has enough fuel to go for it again and really do a fast lap.
He does jump up to 8. I think that might be him safe.
We have... Okay, Cam is now on his another lap, going to save himself from falling off of P10. And Slayer is trying to save himself right now.
He's going to be hoping to get out of the exclusion zone. He gets pushed to
Liam goes up to 12.
Liam goes up to 12. Cam in 10th. He's just on the borderline. He wants to pray that Sarge and Liam, I think Liam will be going into the pits now. He's got to pray that Sarge doesn't just knock him down.
He's really going to have to work on that, and Slayer is really going to have to improve.
Sarge, yep, he knocks down Cam. Now looks like Cam's going to be out this session unless he can... No, I don't think he'll be able to get a time now. Cam doing good to stay in to Q3. But he did qualify on the softs. Both Angry Orange and J Sarge looks like they're going to be starting on the softs. The rest of the drivers in the top 10 look like they'll be starting on mediums. Although JC, sorry, he is coming around. He seems to have backed out of his lap. He's going around the loop quite slowly. Oh no, he doesn't seem to be picking up the pace. I'm not quite sure. No, I think he is on a fast lap. It's going to be his only lap. I
think he's going on a fast lap, so he's going to be his only lap, and it's one chance to actually get himself out of the drop zone right now.
So Kitlink's got to be, he's going to be praying that JC doesn't push him down. Who's saying that? Someone did just push Kitlink down. MX now is the
MX
rest.
That is
MX is going to want to get into Q3 to keep all of the remaining All-Stars drivers into the top 10.
Yeah, he's going to want to try and do that, but
he's not going to have enough time to come out for another lap, unfortunately.
So hopefully JC here doesn't push him down.
I did see him just out of the exit of Beckett's. He didn't seem too quick, but around the rest of the track he does seem to have quite a bit of pace, so we'll have to see. It's going to be very close.
Hopefully it's going to be enough to get him into the top 10, at least for his sake here. I mean, I'm just rooting for all the drivers. I just want to see some really fun racing. But let's see where he comes across the line.
On
and he pushes MX out.
JC just pushing MX out.
That was so close, MX getting into the top 10.
MX is cursing it in there. So close for him to get into Q3, sorry. So that's now what, 4 drivers starting on softs now? I'm not sure what the strategy is around here, to be honest. I think some medium hards for the most part, or maybe a 2-stop on the softs. Maybe a soft hard might be able to pull off with a good bit of tyre conservation, but...
Yeah, I think you're actually right on that. It's either going to be soft to hard or medium hards, or... I'm not sure they can do soft mediums if they really want to push it here, but it's going to be depending on who takes some wing damage or not. I think that's mostly what's going to affect pit strategy on this track. If they do get into contact with someone fighting for positions, they're going to have to take a pit stop and change. So they're going to have to account for all of this as well as they do choose their strategy. Yep. Oh, and I just noticed Beer went P1 with a 124.6. Yeah. Pushing down Walker and Milan.
124 is really just breaking that top spot. Luckily it's only Q2, so I think both Beer, Walker and Milan, and maybe even Tango are going to be really looking to push for pole. Obviously, Beer and Milan are really going to want All-Stars to get those top 2 spots.
Definitely,
the other 3 drivers now eliminated.
Beer is going to be on such a different strategy from the 3 guys. Those 3 guys behind him, they're starting in that same position. I don't know as yet. But he's going to be on a much different strategy starting out front there. With those softs, he's going to have to take an earlier stop than the guys who are going to be running medium, which is quite a few of them. So we're going to have Walker, Milan, Tango, and Irish running on mediums. And everyone else in the top 10 is starting on softs. So just 4 cars starting on those mediums. That's going to be interesting play on strategy because those guys might be doing a one-stop. And these guys running on softs, I'm not sure what they're going to be doing here.
Either way, it's going to be very interesting for the race. There's a lot that can happen here. A lot of maybe penalties might come into play, possibly even
definitely,
DNS.
I think that's going to come into it as yet. Yeah, so MX losing out on Q3 by just 1 position here. Kitlink out as well. Slayer and Liam and ENMC did make a time.
MX so close to being in that Q3.
He is going to be so pissed off right now, I'm telling you. MX is going to be cursing like crazy about this one.
On the upside, at least he'll have free choice of tyres. He'll get a nice fresh set of tyres. He can have free reign for whatever strategy he wants.
Hopefully he can make up for that going into turn 1. Hopefully he doesn't take any damage though.
Turn 1 will be interesting. Obviously it's quite a fast right-hander in that first turn, but then that second turn pops up on you quite quickly.
Yeah, because there's actually no slowing down going through those corners, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here.
Because through corner 1 and 2, all the way up until village, which is turn 3, you're flat. So flat through RB, then you go around farm curve, which is turn 2, still flat, trying to hug their inside, and then it's a really, really heavy braking zone into village. Try and get then into the loop, which is another heavy braking zone. So you're gonna have a lot of fast cars and a lot of slow cars mixed together. So you kind of want to watch out for especially wing damage. So that's going to be quite interesting to see.
So we have quite a few cars getting out now.
I think that's what, like 6 cars all out.
Yeah, they're coming out in a line right now. They're gonna have to give each other some space to get this whole thing going.
Irish New Potato leading the pack, it looks like.
Yeah, it is. So maybe he will be the first one to set a time here.
Everyone is still quite close together. I expect some of them might slow down, try and get a bit of fresh air maybe, but then some of them might also want to try and keep within that kind of slipstream distance. Obviously very interesting this year at Silverstone, running 2 races. The first race very eventful. Hamilton with the well, pretty much non-existent front left tyre finishing the race. Verstappen, if Red Bull hadn't pitted him for a safety pit, I think he would have won that race.
Probably would have, yeah.
Extremely close race. Who's in front? Is that Angry Orange? Is he overtaken? No, he's not in front. Who is?
I'm not sure at the moment. I'm trying to just sort something out before as they do make their lap. Just sort out the top 10 and who is exactly where. So we have Irish. Tango is here as well, right? Yeah, he is. We got JC and Sarge. And Walker, where is? Oh, there he is.
FIFA Beefy has returned, so
oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
For PGL. So we will be having a full grid. It looks like for the start of the race.
That is interesting to hear. Alright, so I think I got it sorted out now as I was just sorting. So, top 10, let's see. We got Milan and Beer. Just have a look at that list if I'm getting it wrong in the top 10 here. Just so Milan and Beer, there for All Stars. So we got Sarge, Angry Orange, and is it Chris? Yeah, Chris Panda. They're representing Sly Dog in the top 10 here right now. So 3 drivers for Sly Dog, 2 for All Stars. We got Irish and Tango and Walker for PGL. So 3 for them as well. And we got JC and Cam for Midwest. 2 drivers for them as well.
Cam just pushing it into that top 10. Brilliant lap. No, it was JC, sorry. JC just barely getting that 10th place in Q2 to push him through to Q3. Bia starting off with a 124, I think that's a 4. 124.
Yeah, 124.4.
Walker going 124.5. It's very close between them because I think, Bia was a 124.49. So Walker's just on his coattails. J Sarge a little bit behind, about a second behind with a 125. Angry Orange a little bit faster than that. It's kind of hard to keep up while everyone's setting out their first laps. JC not setting a lap in Q3 for some reason.
Did Cam use up all his tires or something? Because he's running on mediums here for some reason, trying to set a really good lap, but he has did a 126.6, which I gotta say might be a bad lap for Q3 here, guys, because Cam is pretty fast, but I'm not sure why he's not using softs.
Yeah, you get a new pair of softs specifically for Q3.
Maybe he's just trying something out, who knows. He's probably gonna get in the pits back here now and then go on softs and see what he can actually do. Maybe he wants to see what his space is like compared to the rest of the grid.
Maybe he's just having a safety kind of thing, so that in case he does mess up his lap on the softs, he has those mediums, so at least he set a time.
Yeah, so JC seems to have crashed out. So Milan, I think he abandoned his lap and went into the pits. I saw him just go into the pits not too long ago, so he's going to be getting out back soon. Interesting to see where he and Irish are going to land in the starting grid here, because we're seeing some really good 124s, and they're just a 1/10 off of each other. 125, 125, 126. Let's see. I'm following Chris right now. He was invalidated his lap. Oh, he's gonna have to give that another go. And someone's saying Cam is probably waiting for the Cam is probably waiting for the track to warm up a little bit more before he uses those softs. So maybe that's why he went out on mediums. Because it is interesting to see that yeah, the game has advanced since so much, you know. Because I've played Formula One games coming from. I've played from F1 2010, coming most. I think I've played almost all of them, at least just a little bit, coming all the way to 2020, and the game has evolved so much that, you know, track getting a bit grip on it is actually a thing in the game right now. That, you know, cars getting out in front of you and you're just warming it up as it would in real life is actually, it's so interesting, because some guys would actually wait until the end, and, you know, some guys say it's just a mind thing, but I don't think it is, because they've actually made it in such a way that the track temperature does change as the time session comes down and just gets down there.
Yep, I completely agree with you there, mate, because it's kind of proved when you're in a race. You can be on 4-lap old softs near the end and you'll be setting fastest lap after fastest lap. Not because it's the end of the race, people could have started the race on softs, they could have been drivers faster than you, but if near the end of the race you always seem to be fast on those soft tyres.
Yeah, that is true, I've noticed that.
I think that's the game registers where people have been racing and kind of very, very slightly increases the grip the more that line's taken.
Yeah, I think it's quite similar to
a wet race. The racing line always seems to dry up because that's where the most cars are going. The water's being kicked out away from where the drivers are actually going.
Yeah,
I think it's the same thing with tyres are putting down rubber mid-session.
Yeah, it is true, because if you do get off that racing line on a wet race, you're barely going to find any traction, because you do have to get back on it. Oh, and I think Milan just did a purple sector 1. I'm following him right now. Chris invalidated his lap. He's back in the pits. Should have enough time to get out and do another lap again.
Yep.
Irish, I think he's on a lap here as well. I'm not following him at the moment. Let's see. I think I want to see if Irish is in front. Irish invalidated his lap. He's in the pits. He's not gonna like what happened there.
Milan right now seems to be alright to Magnus back. It's not looking that quick. He does set
purple sector 2.
I'm not sure about the game. It did seem to get taken away from him though. He only flashed on for a quick second. I'm not sure if he was actually past sector 2. He seems very quick coming out of that hangar straight. Now going around club corner. Is he gonna quite light on the throttle? Full throttle now through that last corner. Where's he gonna come?
Oh, P1!
Pole position 124.3. At the moment, All Stars with P1 and 2.
Now that is going to be interesting to start. So let's see if the All-Star boys can actually take the front row for this start. So Tango and Walker, both of them are PGL. So row 2 seems to be PGL so far. Angry Orange and Jay Sarge, I think they're Slydog.
Both are Slydog.
So Slydog on row 3. Cam.
A mixture of Midwest and PGL on row
PGL
4.
and Mixon, yeah. And row 5, a mixture there as well. Chris and JC,
Midwest is going to be bringing up P10.
Trem just said, typical Milan. Taking away. Oh, Walker goes up to P2 now, 124.347. Look how close that one is.
I'm on board with Cam now, who's setting a lap on his softs, finally moving on to soft tyres.
Let's see how fast he's gonna go. Oh, he's pretty fast right now. I'm going on board with him.
He seems very fast through there, going into Luffield now. Quite a tricky corner to balance speed and downforce, because you don't want to be going too slow, but you still want to be able to make that turn onto the national pit straight, and then obviously that's going to get you your run through cops onto Magnus and Beckett, which is quite an important section of the track right there. You see a lot of time gained and lost in sector 2 really. Just very, very technical
Oh,
section.
a little bit wide off the track there, but I think it's still on a good lap here right now.
Yeah, but I think he's still alright for now. Doesn't...
Yeah, I think he's good. He's going pretty good so far. Definitely should make it maybe a 124 point something here, hopefully.
Yep, hopefully can break the 124s. Let's have
Oh,
a look.
Oh, 126.1.
Oh, that keeps him, what, 6th place? Unfortunate for him, but still, even just to get into Q3, with some of the drivers here, that's an achievement in and of itself.
Yeah, it is. Because these guys, trust me, with the level of driving that these 20 drivers have, it's not easy to make it into a qualifying 3 session here. Because remember, we have 5 drivers from each of the 4 leagues. Some of these guys are used to racing each other, but some are not used to racing some of these guys. So it's going to be a whole new strategy in terms of racing here for them to just compete by itself.
Yep. To be picked initially, you have to be some of the best drivers, and to be honest, anyone who races tonight, it's a huge commitment to them because everyone here is so quick. It's quite amazing some of the speeds we are seeing. Like 124s around Silverstone, only some of the fastest drivers will be able to achieve that.
Yeah, that is true.
Like Milan, all the way from P1 to P4 on the grid now, breaking those 124s, that's extremely quick. 125s and 126 is also still quick. It seems slow in comparison to the top drivers, but you've got to remember that's still a quick lap time.
Yeah, it is. So let's see what Chris is about to bring for us. He's going to be finishing his lap pretty soon. Oh, and Trem just letting me know, Sarge was a reserve for Sly Dog, and he made it into the top 10. So good job on Jay Sarge for making it here.
Good job on Sarge, yeah.
I think who was supposed to race in Sarge's place? I think that was that Chatty Duck?
I'm not too sure. I wasn't given a list until very recently.
I think Trem will let me know. He's on my chat. He's gonna let me know. I think it was. I know Chatty Duck was supposed to be racing today. Yeah, it was Chatty. Chatty Duck was supposed to be here. Chatty Duck is pretty fast as well. So can say that Sarge is disappointing the league right now.
Chris up to 6, Irish Noob 2 up to 5th. Once again, both of those bring in the 124s. That's 6 of our 10 drivers here pushing the 124s. Almost 7. Angry Orange just off those 124s. Impressive lap times here.
I think Cam is still on his finishing lap right now. Let's see what
This will be his 3rd lap on the softs.
Yeah.
Are going to be a little bit more.
Oh, he's slowing down.
Yep, he's
slowing down.
Yeah,
I think
he's out of fuel by the looks of it. Is there anyone else? Walker's setting an out lap even though the time is bad. I'm not sure what the rules say about that.
Milan is on a lap right now doing a purple sector 1.
His helmet actually is very reminiscent of the Sly Dog cars with the purple and the black.
It is actually.
Man, does look blisteringly quick. But then we're also going to want to watch out for Walker. He seems very quick tonight.
Yeah, I think Walker is going to be a really good contender for P1 for this race.
Well,
they're really going to fight it.
Now he's just coming down. Oh, I think he's. Yep, that's his lap done. He's going into the pits. He ran a little bit wide coming off that hanger straight and just couldn't quite make it. Obviously, we see.
Walker just missed it. Oh man.
Ooh.
I think both of them push a bit hard.
After that, then seemed to be kind of annoyed with himself. Now, if he retires, that should be the session over.
Oh, guys, I think that's it for everyone.
If you're watching, if you could retire in the pit, retire as soon as possible, then we could just move on to the next session. On to the race now.
The most interesting part, I gotta tell you, Jack, this has been one of the most anticipated races we've had for the league so far. I haven't seen everyone this excited for a long while, actually. You know, the regular league races are fun, but I think everyone's just excited to watch their guys race and represent their different leagues today.
Yeah. I think everyone is hoping for a different either driver or a team to do well. Personally, I'm gonna root for All Stars. I know as commentators you're meant to stay neutral, but I really do. I think I
That
spoke
is
to all
fine,
of
that
those
is
boys
fine,
in our
yeah.
league, and they are
Oh, so
pretty
there we
good
have
guys.
it. So we have Milan on pole with Walker in second. So
Tango.
Tango is gonna go third. Beer in fourth. Iris starting fifth. Chris Panda is gonna go sixth. Angry Orange seventh. Sarge eighth. Cam Cam in ninth, and JC in 10th. Still making it into that top 10. So good job for the top 10 drivers. Good job to everyone actually for being able to participate in this race. It's been pretty interesting just for qualifying for the past 1 hour as my stream just started there. So now
Yep.
we got another hour to go for this race. So this is gonna be an interesting one. I don't know. Do
We're
you
only
think?
halfway
Yeah.
through.
Do you think we're gonna have any safety cars on this one? Because Silverstone is known for having a safety car or two sometimes.
I think so, but then on the game there is quite a lot of runoff in most series, so I'm not too sure. Maybe a few virtual safety cars, I think possibly one or two safety cars, but most of these guys seem pretty clean, so
Yeah, I think we should have a decently clean race. We might, I can't put it out there, we might have an incident or two happen that might cause maybe something a little worse than a VSC going to that safety car, but we'll see. It has to be really something significant that the cars are just left in the way and, affecting the race that they have to get it off track. So let's see how the start of the race is going to go.
obviously all of the drives are very, very competitive in here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a nudge here and there, just trying to get past. Obviously, they all want to win. Everyone wants to get as high as they can. With every position getting points as well, you're all fighting for a good position. It's just come up on my screen. A medium soft is a strategy, and a medium hard is also a strategy.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave mine here on position changes until we get after lap 1 of the race, so just so I can know who's changing positions where, because it's just so hard to tell sometimes.
I'll probably keep it on for a bit just to see what happens after, like the dust has settled after the first lap.
Yeah, I usually just keep it on for lap 1 because you never know what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be 26 laps. It's gonna take us an entire hour. Pretty interesting. 26 laps is gonna just take us a whole hour to do. So qualifying was so much fun. The guys got so hyped up about that. So I wonder how hyped they're gonna get for this race.
Hopefully we'll see some good action out there, to be honest.
I think we will. So I think if you look at, I'm actually looking at my leaderboard on the left hand side, and if you look, usually the livery colors of the car is what dictates their color right alongside their name. So those bright pinks can actually show out of where Sly Dog is.
Yep. Very bright. And Chris Panda's a little bit darker, but you can still kind of tell which that he's the first Sly Dog with that bright pink or purple. It looks like in his case, but still easy to tell. Obviously, PGL in the more kind of grey cars from what I've noticed, with Walker, Tango, Potato, Liam and FIFA all in like a grey livery car. Then we've got Midwest, you can tell from the white. And then All Stars seem to be either black or red on the leaderboard standings, sorry. J Sarge maybe looking a bit more reddy purple, but I don't think that should cause any issues. Kitlink and Slayer, both disqualified from information off. They must have had a bit of a collision.
Something happened. I think that should be resolved by the time we get back to the start anyway. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Alright, so they're about to reform their cars on the grid now. Then we should be getting into lap 1, which is going to be quite interesting, getting into turns 1 and 2 here.
I think it's going to be a very interesting first, I'd say, up to 5 laps, really. Anything can happen, the cars are so close together.
Alright, they're ready to go.
Here we are. I think I'm going to have a look from the mid-pack.
I'm going to keep on the front. Let's see who's going to be colliding with who. And they're off.
Ooh, I see a few cars going for a move down the middle already. Milan seems to have got a nice bit of a lead out front. Oh, I'm not sure whose car that was. It was very well red as the track hits. I think that was Walker and Chris, possibly. I'm not too sure. No,
Oh,
there's a
I
little bit
got,
of contact going into
yeah,
boost two
I'm seeing a lot of
as
contact out
well.
in front here as well. We already
Hard to
have a
keep up with
safety car.
everything.
We have a safety car
Already?
already. Yeah. So there were a
Let's
little
see
bit
how
of too
is
many
that.
incidents happening here. We already have a safety car on before we go into
Both
sector
Liam and
2.
Snail's tyres looking very, very dirty, so I think both of those must have gone to the gravel. JC dropping 8 places from the start. Maybe he was involved in a collision.
I think he was.
Yep, he's losing his left end. He's lost his left end plate. Liam lost both his end plates and a little bit of his, most of the right side of his wing, to be honest.
Oh, so we're gonna see some pit stops then. Definitely,
yep. I think
yeah.
we're gonna see a lot of strategy changes here, to be honest.
So out front, I have Milan. He just rocketed out in front at the start of this.
Yep.
He had an excellent start of this race, Milan.
He
There.
had an amazing start.
Walker lost the position to Tango there. Tango moved up to P2. Walker's down P3. Beer is still stuck in P4, right where he started. So at least, you know, P4 is still good for him. Angry Orange up 2 positions. Chris Panda still where he started in 6th. Jay Sarge is up 1 position. Irish lost 3 positions. MX is up 2 positions up in the P9. Good for him. And Cam is down 1. Let's see. Kitlink is up 1. ENMC moves up 3. Beefy moves up 5 positions. Held moves up 2. Oh, yeah, Beefy moved a lot of positions there.
Bia going into the pits, switching out of his softs, maybe onto mediums or hards. I'm not sure if you could push the RCDs, but I think you might try it. I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure.
JC gets a 5% penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Obviously, I think you might be able to serve that now on the safety car.
Yeah, he might be able to serve that right there as well. Hopefully he'll serve it now and not on a second pit stop.
From the start. MX, he's moved up into first. I think everyone ahead of him must have gone into the pits.
Oh no, I think we're just under a glitch right now.
No,
it says lap 3, yeah. That's the usual glitch that happens. I was wondering how the heck did MX get into P2 so fast.
Sorry,
yeah, it is as okay. It should settle back in just a minute.
Left the session.
Oh, disconnected he is there. Hopefully he gets back on pretty soon as we just settle back there. So yeah, MX still in 8th, Cam in 9th, Kitlink in 10th right now, AMC in 11th. We got Beefy running in 12, up 6 positions now. Someone pitted in front of him there. And who's next? Helg in 13th, he's up 3. Random Series is up 3. And Liverpool is up 4 positions. Jay Hartnell as well. So the two of them gain 4 positions up here each. Because those guys behind them, that's Beer. And we have JC, Liam, and Slayer. Pitted had incidents and, you know, stuff like that. So that's what has changed so far. But Beer losing 13 positions in the race so far. It's going to be tough.
He has pitted onto the mediums though.
So his strategy is going to be a lot different.
I expect maybe Beer will go on to a medium hard strategy then. Unless he can... I really don't think he's going to be able to pull the mediums for a further 24 laps, or maybe even a medium soft to the end.
Definitely. I don't think Milan is enjoying the safety car right now because he had such an excellent start.
A blisteringly quick start. He just pulled away from everyone.
Yeah, because I went on board with Walker who was behind him. I was like, Milan was already taking turn 1 and they're barely getting started. Oh, yep. I have some sort of glitch.
Kind of just
yeah, I noticed
Milan
that
for a little bit there.
I think that was a bit similar to what we had happen at was it Monaco with All Stars? Yeah, with that video on your end.
That's very interesting.
I watched that thing about 7 times just to see what happened there.
That's how baby
yeah, I saw the tag he put on it.
People like Adrian Newey just create out of their minds. No, what they do is they get two F1 cars, smash them together, whatever comes out, that's their car for the season. Might explain why the Ferraris are so slow. Maybe they actually did try that.
So does that? Yeah.
Let's get Vettel and Leclerc's car from last season, smash them together.
So does that explain where the pink Mercedes came from?
Yep. They saw, ooh, a racing point. Mercedes, let me just steal with your cars. Smash!
And there we go.
2020 racing point.
So there you have it, guys. That is how Formula 1 cars are born or made, however you want to put it. So we should be getting to the end of the safety car here pretty soon and get back to racing. And I usually,
yeah. Car will go in this lap.
It should. I expect that as well. It did come out on lap 1, so hopefully by the time we get down to sector 3 or in the sector 2, it should give us that notification at the bottom saying race control saying it's gonna go. And those pink cars are so, you know, it's just so hard to miss these pink cars on track.
Yep. They're very bright, and I've got to admit, it is quite a good looking livery. The bright pink and the black contrast really well together.
Yeah, it really works.
I do hear a lot going on in the Discord. It's just a lot of people messaging each other good luck. That's always nice to see.
And there we have it. Safety car is in this lap, so we're about to get back to racing.
We'll probably be holding up Tango for a little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Get the jump on him. Obviously, you have to hold back a little bit anyway to allow the safety car time to go in, but I think Milan is just going to hold off Tango a bit more than is needed, just so we can get that jump, get the start that he got, really. See, he got quite an impressive start. You can see him going full throttle now, he's starting to push, maybe not as much through there. Now full throttle, he's going to be hoping. Yep, he's already pulled a second gap from him and Tango.
Oh, and here we go, they are back.
He needed. Walker and Tango very close, obviously their positions don't matter too much, they are for the same team, they don't want to collide. Oh, Tango, it looks like letting him pass, but Angry Orange almost slips through there. And even Chris Panda behind, yep, Angry Orange just slipping past Tango.
Oh, Tango is still fighting for it. He's now behind Angry Orange going. Using overtake, pushing as much as he can. He's gonna try and take the inside.
Chris Panda also behind. He's gonna take the outside line on Tango. I don't think he's gonna be able to make the move because into the lap field you really want to be on the inside of the first kind of little pot there. Ooh. Looking back down the grid, we just see JC overtake J Hartnell. J Hartnell comes back. Ooh,
oh, Liverpool is down to 20th.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Also, Liam about to take the Slayer, not quite able to do it.
You think he's gonna have to hold back?
On up the hanger straight. Yeah, I think he's gonna have to hold back. Irish New Potato taking Chris Panda. Oh, I think.
Oh,
Tango,
someone is out. Tango is out.
Tango. Unfortunately, that's.
I think his car is off track. Yeah, I saw it somewhere there. He is definitely out of the race.
Virtual safety car.
Oh, this has been an interesting start here. So a safety car on lap 1, a VSC on lap 4. What else are we going to see happen today? Walk with a 5-second penalty.
If the car's DNF, that there's no points for that car. Because there are points all the way down to P20 for this league. So P1's getting 20 points, and then it goes down by 1 for each position you go down.
Oh, I actually didn't know that, so I'm not sure. I think it's probably going to be no points if you DNF the race. I'm not sure as yet, but we'll know. Oh, Helg with a 5-second penalty, speeding.
Oh, he did pit.
Yeah, he pitted.
Cam out of the race as well. What's going on?
What's happened here now? I'm not sure.
Contact or what? Where's Cam? What team's that for? So that's Midwest a car. And PGL a car out. Unfortunately, I didn't quite catch her on the camera, just on the stream, just because didn't expect much to happen, to be honest.
I know. I think we're about to get back racing now. We are back racing actually. Oh, Milan is. I think Milan is probably going to be running his own race here today. He's enjoying this. Angry Orange 2 seconds behind him.
Yep. Very, very quick. And then I'm on board with Kitlink now. He's quite close to J Sarge.
I'm following him as well.
Moving past Walker. And Helg just moved up into 18th. Doesn't seem to be too much going on track right now. The Slayer and JC are very close to the Slayers.
Oh yeah, see they're extremely close.
Is he gonna
Slayer is trying. He's going on the outside, I'm not sure if he can make it.
Maybe not, I think he backed out of that one. Milan said, oh no, Angry Orange said no 129 flat. Oh, there's a lot of faster laps.
Oh, he's going on inside. Slayer took the inside.
Oh, that was surprisingly clean.
I know, I expected contact there.
He's going to try and go around the outside, can't quite do it. He's going to slipstream up here. Oh, he's going for the inside into turn 1.
Oh, he's holding back. I don't think he wants to risk it.
Liverpool fan going into the pits now, I'm not sure why. I don't think
following Kitlink right now.
Wing damage. So he's getting his front wing replaced.
Pretty good battle between, I think, between Chris, MX, J Sarge and Kitlink here right now.
Yep. They're all very close together. Near then, ENMC not too far. Well, he's dropped off, but now a few seconds ago he wasn't too far off Kitling. J Sarge MX is, I think DRS is enabled, so they're all going to be hoping to get DRS off each other.
Yeah, DRS is on, and J Sarge is about to get it. So they're all going to get DRS off each other going here, using whatever overtake they have. And let's see, it's even playing field in terms of that right now.
Ooh, I don't think no one was really close enough to make a move. Ooh, J Sarge just running wide on that corner.
Yeah, I saw that too. He's going to have to be a little bit careful.
Stowe is quite a difficult corner. I myself run wide quite there a lot. JC getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so he's going to want to watch his clothing.
These guys are going to want to watch the penalties.
Jay Hartnell now. Walker has DRS, Jay Hartnell doesn't. I expect, no, Jay's not quite close enough to get the switch back.
Oh, he's not too close to get that done. Oh, Kitling very close here.
Oh, Kitling
following him.
Very, very close to J Sarge.
I think he's about to take the inside, pushing him, and he's going for it. Overtake on, DRS is on. Oh!
They were very close. I don't think there's any contact. I think J Sarge just giving him a bit of extra room. Not close enough to make a move. Ooh! J Sarge going on the outside wasn't quite quick enough. Kitling's got past it. Kitling giving J Sarge a little bit of a squeeze. I don't think he quite pushed him off track, but he does secure the position. That was quite a nice move, actually.
I think that was pretty clean, actually, too. So good job on both of them for you know, keeping the race going clean so far for that. God, that could have been a messy overtake.
J Sarge now looking to make move. You really don't want me going side by side into her Maggots and Baggots. That's a really difficult corner to go side by side into.
Oh, and Sarge is about to get DRS. But let's see how close he's gonna get.
Also quite close to Panda. Panda obviously not getting the DRS. MX does. Seems to be alright into Stowe. Now coming up Vale, is there gonna be anything in club corner? No one's. Ooh, FIFA getting a 3-second time penalty. I thought I said 5 then.
Oh, those penalties are definitely gonna add up.
Can FIFA quite make a move? He was a bit late on the overtake. It hesitant to use it. He doesn't use it in the end.
Oh, these are two guys to follow.
JC very close together. Slayer using the overtake to get past JC. He's gonna go on the inside and turn one. Ooh, he backs out. Ooh, JC cutting across the track. I think he's just gone and put in a wall.
He went into the wall. I think he lost the front wing on that. Definitely lost front wing there.
Beer and FIFA side by side. That was a very good moment to switch on to him. FIFA taking the outside.
Just caught that. Beer, went wide. BP went wide.
Too wide.
Not easy holding it through there.
Walker gets past JC. Obviously, JC's gonna have quite a bit of wing damage, I expect. See if the cinematic camera will let us. Yep, he has no end plates. I think his front wing's almost completely gone. He's barely holding on there. Going back up Liam. Quite close to random.
Oh, and Kitling with a 3-second penalty.
Obviously, Kitling and MX. Kitling, MX, and J Sarge are all still quite close to each other. Kitling not close enough to make a move on MX just yet.
Oh, Beer got a move down on ENMC. ENMC now down to 90. He's pretty close though to Beer. Let's see if he can get something back here. And ENMC getting a penalty.
Oh, JC jump back. Oh yeah, of course he's going to be pitting. I expect maybe you'll pit onto the hard and try and push them for what's that, 17 laps? I think you can do 17 laps on the hards. In fact, I think you might, if you're good at keeping your tyres, you might be able to do that on the mediums.
Yeah.
So the soft medium wants to check. Oh, Random and Liam swapping places, going into the loop and now into. I can't remember the corner name. God damn it.
Oh, and I see Liverpool with a 3-second penalty there.
Yeah.
JC with a 5-second penalty, speeding at pit lane.
5 seconds for speeding. Liam's pulled away from Random now. Not enough for Random not to be in the DRS. Kitling still quite close to MX, not using his overtake. He's gonna catch
might be saving it
to run the packets.
MX is just trying to catch Chris. So MX doing a really good job up there in P5 right now for All Stars.
Yep, he's doing a great job. Milan, almost a 5-second lead now. He's
Yeah.
insanely quick.
As we said, I think Milan is just going to try and run his own race here today. He's probably enjoying out being out in front in clean area right now. Angry Orange is just... Oh! And Angry Orange pits.
Ooh.
Irish now moves
I
up.
expect he'll go on to the medium, maybe the hards. I'm not quite sure. It'll be interesting to see what goes on there. FIFA Beefy moving up position from Ian MC. I'm not sure. Oh, Ian MC went into pits.
He went
gets
to the
5
pits.
seconds for speeding as well.
They're going to want to be really careful with these penalties here, because that's going to really affect them in terms of points.
Liverpool has been catching Helg a little bit. He's now
Let's see
within
how that's
DRS
going.
range for when he gets to the hanger straight, so hopefully he won't catch too much dirt here through Magnussen Beck, he'll be able to keep it within a second, use his overtake, use his DRS, and really just catch up with Helg a little bit. Walker moving above Ian MC as Ian's in the pits. Angry Orange dropping down to 13.
So it's been a lot of
MX
penalties for oh yeah, he moves up. And there's been a lot of penalties for speeding in a pit lane here today. Gonna have to be careful about this.
Beer, I shall be looking for a move on Jay Sargent to well, on the hanger straight. They are very, very close together. Depends how well he takes Magus back, as he seems to be going through there quite well. Maybe.
Oh, I think Beer got him. Beer's getting close.
Yeah, I think Beer's got him. He's got he's got the DRS. If
I
he
think
doesn't
so,
get
yeah.
his move done, yeah, he's done.
Sarge messed up the exit on that there.
I think Sarge's tyres, 9-lap old softs, might be getting a bit too warm to start really being competitive now. See, the Slayer and Random Series are very close together.
Oh, Milan with the fastest lap.
Still,
128.
10 mediums in the fastest lap.
Exactly. He's
Beefy moving up on J Sarge, although J Sarge did go into the pits.
Yeah, he's in the pits.
The Slayer, oh, he goes for a move on the actual Random Series. I think he gets that done. Onto the national pit straight. Yep, the move is done. Oh,
Yep.
that was quite a nice move I just switched onto.
Oh, Kittling got past MX. MX is now down to 5th. Kittling got past him.
MX does get DRS. He's not going to use his overtake. I think he's going to save that.
He might be saving it, yeah, for a good move.
He's going through Luffield now. Very tricky corner, as I mentioned before, trying to balance that acceleration and downforce. Expect he might see him use his overtake to keep up with Kittling here, maybe not. I don't think he will. I expect he'll be saving that for the hanger straight to try and catch Kittling, but then he's also within DRS range of Chris Panda. So maybe MX is just going to back off and wait for the opportunity to come back. Maybe he's hoping Chris Panda and Kittling will hold each other up having a battle.
A lot of support for Chris, who's currently running P3 right now.
Yep. I'm just going to have a quick look at this segment. So, as it stands, Milan's held his position. Irish New Potato's gone up 3, same as Chris Panda. Kittling's gone up an impressive 8 positions from the start. Beer's dropped 1. MX, well, he's just pitted, so
he's pitted.
But the moment's at 5. FIFA's up 11. Great, that's great news for PGL. Considering he was thinking about dropping out a bit, he seems to be doing quite well.
And you know, even with him, he's not driving on his regular settings, and he's doing this well. So you know, good job on Beefy for driving a really excellent race on settings that he's just not used to, and still being this fast.
Kittling still keeping it up there with Chris Panda, but obviously Kittling on 11 laps off. I expect he might want to pit this lap.
And he does have penalty.
Yep. He's gonna. I think those softs are gonna drop off soon. Looking at Angry Orange now, he's on the 1 lap old mediums against Walker's 6 lap old hard, so he should be able to catch him pretty easily. Does have DRS, he can't quite make a move. He does get a purple sector 1 on my screen. Kittling getting another 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's gonna hurt this race. Yeah, I think these penalties really are gonna determine who's gonna take what position and how many points down at the end here, because there's quite a few penalties dished out since we started this race.
I think penalties going to play a huge part in this race. Angry and Walker quite close between to Marcus Backus. I think Angry might make a move.
Kittling is in.
Finally pitting now. See those hearts. Oh, Walker just catching the grass on the exit into Hanger Straight. Sorry. Angry can't quite make the move on the outside.
I think he's trying to find a gap, just not getting it.
Yeah, he's using his overtake. He's gonna make an attempt for the outside around Club Con. It's not gonna work. That's not a very good overtaking spot at all. In fact, J Sarge and MX still quite close together. Ooh. Oh yeah. Sorry, Kitling was in the pit. Sorry. Well, there was some, maybe like a spin out or something that I'd missed.
Oh, I'm Angry Orange getting right up to the rear of Walker right now. I think we're about to have something happen. He's gonna get DRS. He has overtake to use.
Overtake as well. Yeah, but he puts on the overtake, puts on the just. He looks too far back to make a move.
No, he's not gonna push it here.
He's gonna quite get it. Slayer now closing on Liam. The Slayer is on 10 lap old softs. It's a bit unusual that during safe car he went back out on softs. Bit of a weird strategy.
JC with another penalty there.
I think penalty's going to play a huge part in the finishing positions of this race.
Oh, Angry Orange went wide, got a penalty for that. He's pushing really hard to try and catch Walker right now.
J Sargent and MX still, they seem to be almost equal in pace. MX runs a little bit wide on the exit out of Beckett's into the hangar straight. J Sarge has the DRS, has the overtake, he's gonna get the move down on the straight, I think. Is MX gonna make a move into the next corner? No, oh, there's a bit of contact. MX's back end kind of slipped out of him there. I think he still has a fully intact front wing, yep. But Kitling now looking for the move on the inside of the club corner. He locks up a little bit. He still gets the move done. That's quite impressive, actually.
So that MX, two positions now.
Yep.
And Kitling just did a purple sector 3. So Kitling running pretty well right now.
Slayer, quite close to Liam, but I don't. Ooh, actually, Liam did slow down quite a lot into during Luffield. See how they both go through cops. Is Liam gonna take it flat? No, he does lift quite a bit. So does Slayer. I think on those on the used tires, going flat just isn't an option. You really don't want to be losing that back end.
I mean, those tires are 11 laps old.
Slayer should be able to close in on Liam here, because I don't think he's going to be able to move those tires a bit too old to be really competitive. Oh, maybe he will make a move. No,
he's getting extremely close, but I'm not sure if he has the gap to go on here.
By the looks of his back end,
he's going in the pits.
And he is going into the pits, just as I thought he was going to be honest. Looking back, Kitling and J-Star are still quite close together.
I'm just following that right now here too. MX falling back a little bit. He might have some problems in terms of tires. I'm not sure.
And J-Sarge side by side into I think that was Stowe corner. I can't remember. Oh, still side by side going into club. Oh, J-Sarge just gets out ahead of Kitling. Nice and clean. Slayer in the pits as well now. So you're gonna probably.
Kitling got on a penalty.
Or Kitling another penalty. I think that's at least 9 seconds of penalties for him.
Oh, I think he might try to move here. Let's see. He's going on the outside.
On the outside line, he locks up a little bit.
Oh, did they have some contact?
He makes it on the inside of the next corner. Yeah.
Yeah, he took the line. He's gonna go. He has a Kitling moves up to 10th. But these penalties are really gonna push them back at the end here.
Wait, let's see how they go into Brooklyn's.
Oh, we got Beer. I got Beer going on Chris right now up front. And he's about to get it done. Very, very cleanly done too. So Beer is up into P3 now.
Unfortunately.
I barely caught that one there. So Chris is now down into P4. And he's in the pits.
I think he might be able to push the sauce for 10 laps actually.
I think so, yeah.
Push him for 11 laps.
I definitely think he's going to go on that.
Fastest as well. Obviously,
Milan, Milan not choosing to pit us yet.
Noting down the points after this race, so I should be able to give us the results pretty quickly afterwards.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that sorted, and yes, so we know exactly who's gonna be having how much fun. I'm just going down to the back of the field for a second to see. We got JC running in 18th, and got Liverpool in 17th.
Jay Hartnell, a DNF. I'm not sure what happened. There is another safety car. Oh, I think he ran wide at cops and couldn't quite get back onto the track.
Yeah, I think his car is still there. Trying to have a
J-Hop
look.
are
Yeah,
really
his car
not
is
having
there.
the
He
best
went into the
of
wall.
races today.
That's it. He race over for him. And he's a pretty good
J,
driver.
man. Yep, he's a pretty good driver and all around. Just a nice person from what I've seen. Unfortunate of him to DNF. I was rooting for him to do quite well. So I don't think he's gonna be too happy with that.
No, I don't think Milan is going to be happy about this either. He's just built up 11 seconds off Irish.
11
Irish is now getting back to the
seconds.
back of him.
I think you'll see a lot of drivers pitting for softs, man.
Definitely. This is going to change a lot of things up in the race. And guys who just went to the pits a lap or two ago are going to be a little bit upset. Like really, now you're having a safety car? I just pitted.
will be cursing.
Yeah, definitely.
Just got the softs just before our safety car. Irish new potato pitting, so is Milan. So maybe Milan, well, he's gonna be kicking himself here. Tango seems to be having a few, he rejoined I think.
So Milan is getting out of the pits. Irish is in. He's
It's a shame he
changing.
built up such a lead.
Yeah.
While it's a safety car, I'm going to quickly go grab myself another drink, if that's alright.
Go ahead. I'll keep it going here for now. Let me see what's happening. So Irish is... Yeah, that's okay, Jack, go ahead. So Irish here is gonna be getting right up to the back of Milan again, and we're just about 70-75% way through the race right now, with a second safety car. So he's just for whoever is joining us now, we started the race on lap 1 having a safety car before we even got out of sector 1. Then we had a VSC on lap 4, and now we're having another safety car on lap 17, which is changing strategies for quite a few cars here. It's going to make some of these guys happy. Irish New Potato is definitely going to be happy about this because he gets to catch up back to Milan now. And let's see how fast he's going to get to do this. I think he should be able to go around JC, who is running 17th lap car here. But we're going to keep an eye on that. So I still have quite a few pit stops happening down at the back with ENMC and everyone else there. So Angry Orange running in P3. So if I got it correct, I think it's Milan running for All Stars. Yeah, I know he's All Stars. I know Irish is running for PGL, and Angry Orange running for Sly Dog. And then Beer is running for All Stars as well. So top 3 so far for the podium as we have it here. There are 3 different leagues running. But I don't know how we're going to finish as yet here.
All the leagues very competitive actually.
Yeah, some really fast guys in these leagues, and still we have guys from the Midwest League. That's JC.
Liverpool fans just been disqualified from the session for ignoring the yellow flag.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure what happened there. That's another car out for All Stars.
Oh, that's not going good for them at the moment, but they do have a car on pole position right now. Of course, Irish is loving this. He's now right down at the back of Milan there, with JC in the middle of the two of them, because he's a lap car running in the middle. I think JC should be allowed before the final lap of the safety car to go around him. I'm not sure as yet. He should be allowed.
I'm not sure how it works in the actual game.
I think with the 2020 regulations, he's supposed to be allowed to go past all of them, go around the safety car before the final lap of that safety car is going to stay out. I'm not sure if they incorporated it into the game here for it to work that way, but we're gonna see. So. I'm not. It doesn't look like it is that way, because if it was, it would have allowed J Sarge to go past already without getting a penalty.
Looking good with all 5 of their drivers still in the race. The only team to still have all 5 drivers.
Yeah, it is. So Trem gonna be pretty excited about that.
Yep.
Let's see how.
Trem himself is not racing.
No, he's on my chat here right now. Let's see. So
apologizing in Discord.
Liverpool
He thought he was allowed to unlap the safety car.
Oh yeah, that's what that's what I was talking about. You're not allowed to unlap the safety car unless you're given specific instructions from race control to unlap the safety car. You cannot do that. So usually, as far as I know, I don't know if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it's before the final lap of that safety car. It's when cars are allowed to unlap themselves. So I'm not sure if it's going to incorporate here. We're going to know. But let's see what's happening. So I don't have J Sarge here anymore. Where is Sarge? No, not Sarge. JC. Oh,
JC has dropped down to 16th.
I'm not sure why he's dropped down. I thought he probably had go wrong, but
he's in 16th, but he's behind Beer. He's in between Beer and Panda.
yeah, I see he's between 4th and 5th there, but he's in 16th position. I'm not sure how that part works, but it kind of sucks if it doesn't allow you to unlap. Safety car in this lap
is in this lap, so Milan once again is going to be looking to hold up Irish number 2 and get an amazing shot like he did from the first safety car we had. Well, see, this is surprisingly the only second safety car we've had this race.
Yeah, but it overall I think it's been a pretty fun race. We got to say it's so many battles we had to follow since the start, and we're about to get back racing here. So let's see what Irish is gonna do. It seems to be keeping it.
Up. Chris Panda moving down. What happened to him? He didn't seem to get a good restart.
I'm not sure what happened. Oh, guys getting off track a little bit.
Contact. Who's that? Was that J Sarge? I'm not. There's a lot more. Ooh! I see random serious coming. They're all bunched up here.
Oh, we got quite some contact happening.
I can't. It's hard to see. I'll have to have a look on time. MX running extremely wide, going on for coming on right in front of Ian. There was a lot of chopping and changing there. Slayer moving up. Milan once again already got a second.
Beer is going on Angry Orange, and he gets it done, moves up into P3, Angry Orange down to P4. Milan already out, 1.1 seconds out in front of Irish, as usual. Typical Milan, as everyone is going to say.
Yeah, typical Milan, just blasting him. Although, Irish New Potato is catching him a little
he's
bit.
catching him now. He's trying to maintain. They're both on the same fresh tires now.
Yeah, most drivers on the sus. I'm surprised to see Angry. Maybe Angry is going to try and take those mediums to the end. Maybe
I think he can do it.
I think he can do it. We've got what's that? 7 laps left. I'm sure we can push the mediums. 15 laps. If someone can push the softs to 11, the mediums
definitely.
should go for 15.
I think he can do it.
Setting a 126 flat for the fastest lap of this Grand Prix so far. He's looking to get maximum points for All Stars. MX a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit, and he must have had a bit of wing damage after an incident I saw.
I got
JC
Walker and Beefy,
1 minute 38 seconds. I don't think he's going to quite be able to do that on MX, so MX is going to keep 15th place, I think. Walker up quite close to one of his teammates, FIFA Beefy.
I want to see what's going to happen here right now. Who's faster? Yeah, I want to see who's faster than who right now for PGL between Walker and Beefy.
Wide, going into La Fuels. Walker takes the inside, I think. Yeah, I think Beefy let him pass over. But he does lose the rear a little bit on the exit. Touches the grass on the entry into the national pit strip. I think that's it done.
Yeah, so it's PGL running 5th, 6th, and 7th right now. Liam, Walker, and Beefy.
Not bad points at all. And then Tango, he's out unfortunately, and
they have Irish out in P2, so they're getting a lot of points.
Looking really good. Jay Shotgun, another 3-second time penalty. We're seeing a lot of penalties.
So yeah, Jack, as you were saying, as you're going to get a points up for us down at the end, I think we're going to stay on stream to just see if we can total it for the different leagues and see which league got the most points at the end of this. I'm quite sure everyone is going to stay on to find out as well.
I'll be able to stay on. I'll be just quickly writing down numbers, doing a little bit of quick maths in my head.
Yeah, we're going to stay on and do that.
Calculator.
Yeah, so guys, stay on this stream because both sides of the stream, we're going to be doing that down at the end. And let's see which league actually is going to be scoring the most points here.
Kitlink and Beefy very, very close now. Kitlink having DRS is going to use his overtake, he's going to get past Beefy, he does seem to be gaining on him, staying in that slipstream, making sure to get as little air resistance as possible. Seems to be wiggling on a bit.
Beefy blocked off the inside.
FIFA Beefy blocked that quite nicely, to be honest. Yeah. Seemed a little bit last minute, but still.
It was actually pretty cleanly done, no incidents, so hope that's actually pretty good. Gaps out front are building a little bit now, except between Beer and Irish there, that's still under a second.
Milan pulling almost 3 seconds now, that man is insanely quick.
I don't know where he gets
Milan isn't that old, I don't think. I think he's only a year or two older than myself. Ooh,
Oh.
Kitling taking a very... he's taking a bit of a rallycross line, to be honest.
Yeah, I just saw that
he's
there.
He's into the wrong car.
And he has 2 slide cars behind him.
Yeah,
I think make that 3. Ooh, some contact.
Ooh, Chris behind Slayer now. Obviously they are teammates. Maybe Slayer will let him pass. Going to club corner. Oh, almost 3 wide there.
Oh, this is going to be interesting to see who's getting through here. JC with a 3 second.
JC getting 3 seconds. It's going to be quite interesting.
We got ENMC in the pits.
Behind J Sarge. Ooh, this guy. Oh, Chris Panda couldn't quite get past. J Sarge running very wide, taking out one of the brake boards actually.
Oh, someone spun at the back.
Just catches him and J Sarge spins. I think that was more a racing incident than anything. Slayer gets back past Chris Panda.
I think that would pass as a racing incident because they were all fighting a little bit hard on that one there too. But Kitling on the
past Liam. And Chris Panda getting very close to his teammate Slayer. In fact, there is something wrong with this track on this game. Coming up the corner where Chris Panda is now, the brake boards at Cops, in this game they are the plain white brake boards. As you can see, 150, 150. Yeah. In real life, I don't know if you've noticed, some tracks like Spa, they've got them in circles that look like the different F1 tyre compounds.
Yeah, I noticed China has it.
Boards are, in real life the brake boards at Cops corner are the circle ones.
Okay, but I guess they didn't update that part of it, but China does have it in the game, from what I remember. I think a few other times, maybe Bahrain has it as well. Oh, and Chris goes past Slayer.
His teammate. Great. He's going to be looking to maybe catch up to Kitling, but he just have to make a second and second 3/10 really. Kitling looking to get past FIFA Beefy. They are very, very close. He's going to use overtake on this little bit of straight. Just
He's using it. Oh, taking the inside.
He's going to go from the inside into turn 1. Bit of a take on it. FIFA Beefy just goes off the track a little bit, but Kitling gets that move done quite nicely, to be honest. From what I saw, Slayer and Chris Panda still
was actually pretty clean.
Very close. But they want to make sure they don't hit each other. Ooh, Beer and Potato very close.
Just following that now here as well.
Come on, Luffield. I wonder if he'll use his overtake on this little bit of straight. No, he's not going to use it for hang straight. He's probably going to keep it for... this isn't hang straight, sorry. This is national pit straight. He's probably going to keep it for the hanger straight.
So this is going to be a fight between PGL and All-Stars.
Going back down, G Sarge and Helg very close through Luffield again. Seems to be a lot of close battles through Luffield.
Oh, and going on Beefy, Chris got ahead.
Helg and J Sarge very close.
Some contact down at the back.
Walker and Angry Orange now. Walker gets the move done on the hanger straight. Angry Orange is going to go for the inside line. He's not quite close enough to make it. He
goes a bit wide.
A little bit. He cut the corner. No, he didn't cut the corner. He went a little bit too close and then he ran wide afterwards. So that's
Slayer is close to Beefy. I think he's about to go. Yeah, he definitely is going to make it on the inside. No contact, surprisingly. Switching it.
Is he going to get the switch back?
No, he didn't get it.
Unfortunately. Angry Orange still very close to Walker. He'll be maybe looking to make a move, although he's on the mediums and Walker's on the soft, so... I didn't notice there's only 2 laps left of this Grand Prix.
We're already on lap 24, so I can't believe we're coming down to the end of this race. There's so much to follow, so much happening throughout from start to finish.
Ooh. Beer locking up into Luffield. Irish New Potato's going to pull out a little bit of a gap. Not enough to get him out of his DRS, but still, just a little bit. Milan! What's left to say?
He's at 4 seconds out.
There's just nothing else to say, but his name is just Milan. There's no description of why he's so fast. It's just, you say his name and everyone, he's just associated with speed.
Yeah, he is.
There's quite a few little battles going on. No one's really making any huge things. Helg very close to J Sarge. We're going to Magus Pettius. Maybe he'll get a move on the hanger straight.
Following him now. Let's see if he can get something done.
Seems to be a little bit better into Stowe.
He's going to have the RS.
He's going to have the RS and his overtake. Kitling getting another 3 seconds.
Kitling get a lot of penalties.
Is he going to... he's not close enough to make a move on the inside into... Stowe. I'm getting my corner names wrong. Oh my god.
Alright, so he's still going to be following. Let's see, Slayer getting pretty close to Beefy again here.
Liam and Angry Orange are also very close, and Angry Orange not too far off Walker, to be honest. Liam's going to get the DRS, he's going to use his overtake as well. Is he going to be able to get him down the Wellington straight? It looks like it. Got a lot of speed through there. Oh, a little bit of block.
Oh, a bit of contact.
A bit of squeeze. Angry Orange goes quite wide. Liam
gets
keeping
it done.
Nice and tight through Brooksland and then onto Luffield.
Alright, so Liam holds that in 5th.
Yep.
But Angry Orange on those mediums running 14 laps, gonna be 15 laps by the time he finishes.
Very close to Maggots and Beckett. Beer maybe looking just a little bit faster. You might get him on this straight actually.
Oh, he has enough overtake.
He gets the DRS, stay in the slipstream. Angry Orange going to 3 seconds. Dundee's close enough to make the move. He's going to go for a dive bomb around the inside.
Oh,
No,
ooh, getting so close.
So there is a little bit of contact.
This is going to continue all the way to the end of lap 26 here.
Slayer and Beefy as well. I think Slayer's got that move done and dusted way before the corner. Stowe's nice and easy for Slayer. FIFA unfortunately having to concede that position. There was nothing really he could do there. Walker, Liam and Angry Orange all still very close together. I think this is Angry Orange. I don't think he's going to be able to make up any positions. He's on 15 lap of mediums. I think that's...
No, he's just pushing that. He's finished there right now.
In fact, I think I'm going to write in Milan's 20 points already.
Yeah, we might want to just do that.
Bidding it.
They're pretty slim. They're pretty slim. Oh, Beer almost thought about going on the inside of Irish there. Didn't get that done. It's going to continue all the way to the end.
Just gonna write down.
I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna catch Milan going over the finish line.
To Irish New Potato. I'm
following this right now. It's the closest we got going up to the finish line. They're in sector 2. Going on board with Beer right now.
Very close.
This has been an intense battle going on. Has DRS using whatever overtake he has. Milan just cruising out front of them. I can see his car going around that turn.
Beer can't quite catch Irish New 2. I think that's where that's gonna
Slayer, it's a penalty. Following Milan right now as he crosses the line. Congratulations, Milan. You finally got another P1 again.
Let's be honest, there was no doubting that.
Oh, Beer to P2.
Up.
Irish goes down to P3.
That's a 1-2 for All-Stars.
Yeah. And Walker comes across P4.
Irish is P3. So
Liam goes P5.
18. I'm just going to have to screenshot the results really quickly.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that.
Even if I don't catch them in game, I should get my voice on stream anyway. For the drivers that did finish for All-Stars are looking very good.
Oh, I see quite a few positions change because of penalties here.
We're gonna just go on board with Ian and MX. They've round out the lap. Ian just going through Stowe now.
I'm following MX right now.
Yep. MX just going up the Wellington, no, not the Wellington Straight, sorry. Vale coming around Club Corner for the final time. Yeah, I think he's gonna finish himself on P15 unless penalties switch anything around. Don't think so.
I think PG got a lot of points here as well.
Yep. That was a very, very interesting race, actually.
I think that was the most exciting race I've streamed since. Beefy.
He deserves that driver. Yeah, definitely. He wasn't going to race,
and he got driver of the day.
Very impressive.
I think that is pretty impressive. So congratulations to Beefy for getting driver of the day. Good driving for him. Good driving for everyone actually, and congratulations to Milan for taking P1. Not surprising.
Congratulations to everyone. And MX and JC. Unfortunately, we did see a few DNFs there, but that's always going to happen, sorry.
Yeah, we're always going to have some incidents in races. It tends to happen, but you can't avoid it. But, you know, we still had a pretty good race. 2 safety cars, 1 VSC. Not a bad race here at Silverstone today. So I got to say, that was one heck of a race. The most fun I had you know, commentating a race since I've been doing this, and it was a real pleasure doing it with you again, Jack.
Same to you, man. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm just trying to quickly scribble down these
Yeah,
points.
yeah, I know you're trying to get that set up for us in the meanwhile as we have the final table come up. I'm just gonna call that out by the time we get there and by the time you get those results sorted for us. Everyone listening, do if you want to stay on stream by the time Jack is gonna get the results sorted in terms of points and we're gonna know what's going
Just
on.
gonna have to quickly look at my
Yeah, go ahead. That is okay. I'm always waiting for the table to come up now.
So, sorry anyone who's watching my stream, you're not going to be able to see anything right now.
Oh, there's nothing showing at the moment either way. I'm just waiting for the table to come up. Oh, that's finished anyway. We're back to the lobby, so that's fine. Anyway, it was a really good race. So, 4 leagues competed. We had the Midwest F1 League, we had PGL, we had All Stars Racing F1 League, and we had Slydog Racing League. 5 drivers from each league competed, and I think it was 16 drivers that finished. I think about 4 drivers didn't finish the race. I'm sorry I didn't catch that, but I know unfortunately they didn't. Beefy got driver of the day. Milan finished P1. It was an excellent race. So in the meanwhile, we're gonna have Jack just make his totals in terms of the points, and then we'll get to know exactly, you know, which league finished on top here. Oh, there's a lot of comments I actually didn't even see on my stream here. Oh, I'm seeing them now.
Irish 18. Walker should be getting sent.
Oh, and also, guys, you know, big thank you to everyone who watched the stream, both on my end and on Jack's end. It was a lot of fun having you guys on. So thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed or if you're not following Jack, just subscribe to my channel, follow Jack. I know both of us, we're going to be doing a lot of commentary together, I think, because, you know, Jack, he's a fun guy to work with in terms of doing the commentary on these races. So I do expect me and him are going to be, you know, doing this a lot more in the future. So do follow both of us, because remember, whatever I miss on my channel, he's going to have it on his, because I do check out his videos as well, just to make sure of what I missed, because I think the evidence stands from Monaco we did with All Stars with our F1 cars are born. So that was a pretty good part that he caught that. I didn't catch it, so I actually had the chance to watch that on his end. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, so thank you to all the league owners for, you know, getting together and organizing this, and all the guys who, you know, raced and everyone who watched. It was a lot of fun, you know, doing this. So
it shouldn't be too long now. Just
take your time. We don't want to get the points wrong, and, you know, that's gonna be on us if we get it wrong on this occasion here. But yeah, also guys, yeah, sorry about the PSN names. You know, it's a little bit tricky sometimes. It's, the guys from Midwest League, we were not a bit too familiar with you guys, so it was a little bit off in terms of pronouncing the PSN names. But we did have some help from the owner of the league who was on my stream there, so thanks to him for that. It was a lot of fun doing this, though. Honestly, I got home from work about 20 minutes before we actually started this session. Jack knew that before he actually got the stream started. Me and him talked for a bit, and then we just got set up. But it was a lot of fun. I really look forward to this, coming into this weekend. So did I know a lot of the guys from the other leagues. They were really looking forward to this race. So it was overall a really good race. Quite an interesting start.
I've got the results.
Alright, so let's have it. Jack has the results.
So,
it'll probably post it later, but we're going to have it out here first.
The team in 4th place was Midwest F1. Unfortunately, Cam couldn't quite finish the race. They get 38 points. Wait a minute, is that right? Yep, that's right, sorry. In 3rd place, we have All Stars. Unfortunately, Liverpool and Jay Hartnell couldn't finish the race, but Milan and Beer in P1 and 2, and MX in P15 means they get 45 points overall. In 3rd place, we have Slydog. Luckily, all of their drivers finished, and they have 53 points. And bringing home the win was PGL with quite a big win, 11 points ahead of Slydog with 64 points. So well done, PGL. That's quite a big gap between 2nd and 1st there.
And I don't think they would have accomplished that without FIFA Beefy Racing, because he did rack in a lot of points and get driver of the day for the session. So, you know, glad he actually decided to join back and finish the race. So, yeah, that's actually pretty good. PGL taking the win in terms of points here for the race. Sly Dog going second, All Stars running third, even though Milan finishing first, and Midwest in fourth there with 38 points. So all of these, they deserve a lot here because they actually all scored some really great points. A lot of the drivers finished the race, so good job on all of them. I was really happy with the race and the way everyone finished. A really clean racing, a lot of good battles. There was so much to follow. We had to just keep switching. I don't know how Jack was going to have a look at your stream, but I kept switching between battles from back and forth just to make sure we catch the overtakes, because I know the guys are gonna love to see that as well.
That was some great racing from everyone there. And I think PGL are going to be so happy that Beefy joined, because without their points they wouldn't have beaten Sly Dog.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Obviously that would have moved other people up as well. So great racing from everyone, to be fair. Thank you for everyone for turning up for a start. Usually we get a few no-shows, but everyone turned up and it was all on time, so that was great. Everyone was clean for the most part from what I saw. And thank you to you, Infinite Gamer, for accompanying me on comms. It was a pleasure working with you once again.
Oh yeah, no problem. It was a pleasure having you on my stream here as well. It's a lot of fun doing it. So as I said to everyone, I think we're both going to be doing this quite often, teaming up to do the commentary for different races, especially for special events like this. It's a lot of fun having, two guys do it, and it's a lot of fun talking with you. I know we do step on each other's toes sometimes, in terms of when we're talking, but there's just so much to follow in races like this. Yeah. It's hard to avoid, but I think we work pretty well, so I enjoy working with you on it, and look forward to doing it in the future. Again, thank you to the guys, everyone who raced, everyone who watched, everyone who shared our stream, and like the videos and follow us, and subscribe to our channel and stuff. So yeah, hopefully we get something like this going pretty soon again.
Yep, hopefully, mate.
Alright, I think that is it for today, Jack. So I think on that note we'll end our streams here today, and hopefully we get something going again, get back to our regular league racing. And I think there's something in the mix right now coming up pretty soon, but we'll have more on that as we get closer to it.
Yep. I think I'm going to end my stream here. Thank you once again for coming on comms with me. It was great fun once again, actually.
Yeah, same to you, man. So thank you very much. I'm going to end my stream on that note as well. So until next time again, guys.